Hi guys, welcome back to another developer diary, and I'm happy to say this week we made a good amount of progress, which I'm going to show you. So, first I'm just going to show you the progress I've made for it in Sprite. So first of all, this is the little dragon head enemy I made a few weeks ago. I just made quite a simple, but I'm quite happy with the animation where he kind of bounces up and down using his lower jaw to like bounce himself up into the air. As whiskers sort of like move to adjust to this. So I'm quite happy with this animation. I've created a lot of little background elements for the level, which I'm also going to show you in a second, to make some different types, a different type of platform to make the level a bit more intricate. I've created the ghost, and I'll show it you animated. I basically created another like human-esque head, but then added a little horn onto it to be like a sort of like Japanese Oni demon horn. And then I just thought I'd make quite a simple design where it's just some sort of like flowing ectoplasm. And I don't know why, it kind of reminds me of like a fish in a way. How it's like, it looks like it's sort of like swimming through the air. So I'm quite happy with that as well. It's not the most creative design, but I think it gets the job done. And now, I will show you the progress me and my friend have made in Unity. So, first of all, I'll run the game and show you. So, first I'll just go into the... Actually, I'll run forward a bit and show you some of the new rooms and whatnot. As you can see here, because I felt like a lot of the rooms were just sort of just like hold right and wait. So what I've actually done is created a semi-solid platform, and as you can see, I've still not hooked up that animator yet. But so this sort of grass platform, which I made a darker colour just to make it easier to tell what's in the background and what isn't. I can jump onto it, and then if I fall off it, I can just walk under it. So using these, I can create a few more intricate rooms, just a bit different. I've got my usual spike pit rooms. If I just go forward a bit more, we might see some other new rooms, if my random level generation will be lucky to me. Here's one where you can either like go down low, or you can go up high. And I will just go in the scene view to show you others instead of just run through. Here I've got some background trees with some sort of like branch platforms you can jump on. Created ones where you can either like go up top, say there's an enemy down on the bottom, or up here you can adjust your route to accommodate for that. So I thought it'd definitely help make the level more intricate, and I'm quite happy with how the level generation's coming along. Still not perfect, still got some work to do on it, but I'm liking the direction it's going. I quite like this room, how you sort of have to, instead of just going right, you have to jump up to this right ledge, then up to the left, and then back to the right again. But let's get on to showing the exciting part. As while I was changing all the random level generation and making the sprite, my friend was working on the main mechanic of the game, which is the possession and the enemy eye. So I just run the game. You may have seen I've animated the ghost. The ghost can actually be controlled. Well, actually, first I'll just show. I may have already showed this a while ago, but if I go up to the enemy and press X, it should kill the enemy, although it appears as an error at the moment. But that's probably because we've actually changed the enemy quite a lot. Because if I show you what the enemy can now do, is the ghost can be controlled now. As you can see, you can fly around. It's a little slow at the moment, but it gets the job done. And as you can see, when the ghost flies into the enemy, comes up with a little indicator saying press E. So I press E. Suddenly, as you can see, the enemy is no longer patrolling left and right. And the exciting part, the other player can control the enemy, as you can see. Obviously, still working out all the controls and that, but quite happy with how that's came out. Friend definitely did a good job on it. As you can see, can move left and right. It's not animated yet, but it's the functionality of it which really excites me. And then I think if I press, oh, what key is it? I know there's one key. There's a key where the ghost will actually exit the enemy. If I can figure out what key it is. Oh, I found it. But as you can see, when the ghost exits the enemy will resume patrolling back to its original state. That's it. I found the key bind now. It's F, yeah, to get out of the enemy. So the ghost will be able to fly around, could see an enemy, go, oh, I want to possess that. I can control this now, can attack the enemy, the ninja character, meanwhile, like the ninja character will run away, sort of like this, trying to avoid it, sort of thing. And then you could go, oh, this enemy, it's fallen behind, I'm going to get out of it, let it resume patrolling, and I'm going to go and possess a new enemy. So yeah, I'm quite happy with how this came out. What are we looking at for time? 7 minutes. So, another thing that I want to talk about the development of this game, although we've made quite a bit of progress this week, which I'm happy with. We are actually going to be putting the development on hold for a bit for this project. The main reason being that our next uni module, because me and my friend both do the same course, is to enter game jams. So then the problem becomes when our university work is to enter game jams with a group of people, we'd just rather focus on game jams that count towards our university grade rather than a game jam on our own. Because we're still going to be entering game jams, but then it's going to be, do we want to split time between two different game jams? And as well as, like, if one game jam counts towards your uni grade and the other one's just in your own time, you're going to focus on one a lot more. So, in the end, we thought, we're going to put the project on hold for a bit. But I'm very glad we at least got the functionality for the ghost and the possession working. Because I know the way my friend did it was essentially looking at a few different tutorials and that. The way it works is it sort of sees, it's like how, because we talked through it, like the pseudocode of how it would work, and basically we got it down to the ghost works as like a player, and then the enemy is like a vehicle essentially. So it's sort of like the ghost goes up to the vehicle, enters it. It just so happens this quote-unquote vehicle, in this case the enemy, patrols left and right. And then once you get in that, you get a new control scheme. And then once you exit that... Oh, so there we go. Once you exit that, you get the original control scheme back. But, yeah, to sum it up, I'm very happy with the progress we've made this week. Especially just getting the main, like, function of the game, like the main gimmick of the game, like working, albeit in quite a bare bones state, but the functionality's there. I'm very happy with. As well as I got a good amount of pixel art done. I got an enemy animated. I got the ghost animated. I added quite a bit to the level generation, be like these trees, which look quite nice. These wooden platforms, these semi-solid platforms, which just make the level a bit more intricate. I've said that word a few too many times this video. But yeah, I'm quite happy with that. I will still be uploading weekly dev diaries, however. So that's not the end of these videos, because the point of these videos is just for me to document what I've done this week as a game developer or a aspiring game developer. Because the dev diaries aren't just meant to focus on just one project, it's just what have I done as a developer this week. So, since we are going to be entering game jams, because me and my mate just by coincidence we got put into groups, and we just happened to get put in the same group with 3 other people. So we're both still going to be working on game jams. It's just not going to be this project specifically. However, once that's over, we may come back to this project. I may work on a different project on my own. I'll just see how I feel at the time. Because I may go back to my original concept for this project being a single player, not randomly level generated, but like single levels, each with like a theme, more narrative based. Or I may work on a different project, such as the space game I showed you all a couple weeks ago. Or I may just create some completely new projects. I may just get some new ideas. I'll just have to see at the time, I guess. So, on that note, I think that sums up everything. Thank you all for watching and keeping up with our progress on this game. I am thinking of coming back to this concept at the very least of the whole possession mechanic. Especially my original idea. I am planning to come back to that, I'm pretty sure. So you will see this project again in a good few weeks' time. But until then, I will probably keep you all updated on any game projects I make in the next week or the next coming weeks, and I hope you're all looking forward to it. So, I think that's everything. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all next week, just on a different project, I guess. And peace.